Reporting live from Iris Club in Atlanta for Comedy Hype News, I'm John Abba. It looks like Luenell is the latest to call out Shannon Sharpe, delivering a specific message to him as she was a guest on Dish Nation's Side Dish segment. In the conversation, she was going to reveal she had tried to be a guest on his podcast, Club Shay Shay, only to be turned down. However, now that Sharpe has made headlines for various lawsuits and his most recent firing at ESPN, he's the one asking her to appear on his show.
What are your thoughts on Shannon Sharpe getting fired by ESPN after settling his case with his ex?
Goody.
OnlyFans model.
Goody. Shannon Sharpe suffers from the same thing that Dennis Rodman suffered from.
What's that?
I'm ugly, but I made it anyway.
You think Shannon's ugly?
Yes. You have to admire his body because he wears his clothes so obviously tight.
Right.
It's a little sus, if you ask me.
Yeah.
And his little dog.
Now, Luenell wouldn't just stop there, but will go on to reveal where her frustrations with Sharpe stem from. According to her, she tried to get on his popular podcast, Club Shay Shay, but at the time, they didn't want her. Now that Sharpe is in the midst of controversy, being fired from ESPN and battling several lawsuits, she received a request to appear on the show.
Shannon Sharpe, we tried to get on your show when he was popular. He didn't want me. Back then, they didn't want me. Now he's losing and he's all up on me. Want me to do the show. I'm not doing it, Shannon.
It appears as though some social media users didn't appreciate Luenell's comments, however, as many expressed disappointment over seeing a black woman seemingly overjoyed at a black man's downfall. One user would go on to write, "All I see is black on black and other blacks egging it on." Another social media user would echo the same thoughts by adding, "It's a sad individual that would say goody goody. I mean, what black person would delight in the downfall of another unless they had some personal beef or vendetta?" Now, another online user would take the side of Luenell and said, "Luenell has never been secret about her distaste for Shannon Sharpe. This is no shocker. And if you don't want the truth, then don't ask the question." One more would agree and add, "No black woman should be on here defending him, because he damn sure don't defend y'all." Some found the comment interesting as it possibly reinforces the stereotypes of a black man leaning on a black woman only during hard times. This was while another online user would share a similar feeling, writing, "Shannon Sharpe's show should have been canceled as soon as this all happened. Luenell can't save him. He knew what he was doing. Now he needs to deal with the consequences. I have been involuntarily finding out the freak nasty these people do in their private time all year." As stated previously, Sharpe was just fired by ESPN shortly after he settled a lawsuit with an OnlyFans model who had accused him of rape. According to Daily Mail, the accuser retracted her rape accusation in settling the lawsuit. Now, over the weekend, his brother Sterling Sharpe was inducted to the Pro Football Hall of Fame, where Shannon was there in support, becoming the first set of brothers to do so. Before the ceremony, Sharpe would go on and speak on wishing the news of his firing had waited until after the Hall of Fame event, so the spotlight could remain on his brother, as opposed to ESPN and the settlement headlines that dominated the sports news cycle. So what are you guys' thoughts about Luenell airing out Shannon Sharpe for finally trying to book her on Club Shay Shay now that he's in trouble? Let's talk about it in more comments below. And should she reconsider the offer? Plus, save the day for the latest news and comedy by subscribing here to our YouTube channel. And if you enjoy content like this, you can always head over to hypersclub.com to get a membership and begin watching full interviews and more original content. And if you have a story you think we should cover, send us a message now at hypealerts.com. Reporting live from Hypers Club in Atlanta for Comedy Hype News, I'm John Abba.